Welcome you all. In this short lecture, we are going to discuss about particle size distribution curve and its uses. So many times we use it to speak particle size distribution curve is also called grain size distribution curve. In fact, this is also simply called gradation curve. Here in this picture, we can see here percentage finer on y-axis. This we call percentage passing. And we have a particle size on x-axis. This is in millimeter, and very important, this scale is logarithmic scale. We repeatedly say that the particle size is varying in a wide range, right from 0.075, that we call 75 micron, to 4.75 mm. So in order to accommodate the wide range of particle on this graph sheet, so we use it to select logarithmic scale. As you know, this is 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 1, 10 power 0. Here you see in this plot, one can see the percentage finer versus particle size in millimeter. So the plot between percentage finer and particle size is the particle size distribution curve. Someone can ask me, what is particle size distribution curve? It is a curve drawn between percentage passing versus particle size in millimeter. So in fact, it is a semi-log where per particle size we are selecting logarithmic scale. For finer, we will select natural scale, that is arithmetic scale. So we are seeing here two different formats of presentation. One is here starts with 1 that I call 10 power 0. Here in this picture, so 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 1, 10 power 0, 10 power 1. So we can represent in two styles of format. So you can follow your own. That means what I'm trying to tell you, you can select one format. It is the choice is yours. Now here what I'm trying to present you. See here, see this is done by me. One can see now this is the percentage passing, right from 0 to 100%. Now this is the particle size on log scale. So now one can see now this curve is called particle size distribution curve. Particle size. Now what I'm trying to do, so I'm trying to pick up the particle sizes. Here you see corresponding to 10% finer, D10, corresponding to 30% finer, D30, corresponding to 60% finer, D60. Now what we are trying to calculate, coefficient of uniformity. This is called a ratio of D60 by D10. Now we are going to determine another parameter which is very important in order to classify the coarse grained soil. Now coefficient of curvature, CC is equal to, here one can see D square 30 by D60 into D10. Here D10, you know, particle size corresponding to 10% finer. D10 is also called effective particle size. D10 is the effective particle size. So now this is the way we use it to plot the curve between percentage passing and particle size. This distribution curve is called gradation curve, also called particle size distribution curve, also called grain size distribution curve. Ultimately, we are trying to find CU and CC. Now let us discuss the benefit of knowing CU and CC. See, if CU is greater than 6 and CC is between 1 to 3, then it is well graded sand. So your soil is sand. Sand means more than 50% of the soil is passed through 4.75 and retained on 75 micron, then we call it is sand. And in fact, this sand is a pure sand where fines are less than 5%. So now it is the discussion about whether the selected sand is well graded or poorly graded. See, if this condition is satisfied, condition means CU greater than 6 and CC 1 to 3, then the selected sand is well graded. If not, if any condition is not satisfied, then it is poorly graded sand. Now it is turn for gravel. See here, if more than 50% of the soil is retained on 4.75 sieve, then it is gravel. Then it is called gravel. Now the discussion is pure gravel. So if fines in the soil are less than 5%, then it is a pure gravel. Now again in pure gravel, we can come across two varieties. Two categories. One is well graded gravel and poorly graded. Now how to identify given gravel is well graded or poorly graded? This can be possible by knowing Cu and Cc. This time Cu greater than 4. I'm telling about gravel, not about sand. For sand, it is Cu greater than 6. If Cu greater than 4 and Cc is between 1 to 3, then gravel is well graded. If not, it is poorly graded, GP. So these are the conditions we have to understand. First, we have to identify that we should pass this soil through 4.75. If more than 50% is retained on 4.75, then it is gravel. Again, we should check the fines. That means what I am trying to say, fines means less than 75 micron. That is in pan. So if fines are more than 5%, then we should bother about then we should think beyond well graded and poorly graded. Now the discussion is, if fines are less than 5%, now we have to decide the selected gravel is whether it is well graded or poorly graded. For that, we have to draw the particle size distribution curve. So from that, you are getting D10, D30, D60. From that, we can able to calculate Cu, Cc. Here, Cu is uniformity coefficient, also called coefficient of uniformity, which is equal to D60 by D10. And another one is shows the curvature of the curve, that is Cc. It resembles like a parabola, D square 30 by D60 into D10. So if Cu greater than 4 and Cc 1 to 3, if both the conditions are satisfied, then it is well graded gravel. If not, it is poorly graded. So this is about discussion about how to classify coarse grained soil, especially using particle size distribution curve. Particle size distribution curve. So this is the main advantage of drawing particle size distribution curve, also called grain size distribution curve, or simply called gradation curve. Here you see, I'm trying to tell you what are the uses of particle size distribution curve. Here you see the particle size distribution curve is useful for coarse grained soils. I told you just now, coarse grained soils means here gravel and sand. Gravel and sand. The particle size distribution curve is in fact used for classification of coarse grained soil. Just the way you have seen, the way we have classified gravel and sand, and also very important, the way we have classified well graded gravel or poorly graded. So all these things are possible by drawing particle size distribution curve. Now you can see many times we use Hazen formula. Hazen formula is K is equal to C into D10 square. Just now I told you D10 is the effective particle size. D10 is the effective particle size. K is the permeability of soil. Our next chapter is on discussion on coefficient of permeability of soil. So we can able to determine coefficient of permeability of coarse grained soil by knowing particle size D10. By knowing there are so many benefits. So if someone is designing the filter, because many times we use sand and gravel as filters. So if you want to design a filter, the knowledge of particle size distribution curve is widely useful. The knowledge, even you see particle size distribution curve is useful in soil stabilization. Somebody is involved in soil stabilization, especially mechanical stabilization, where we use it to blend coarse grained soil and fine grained soil together. We make the new mix of soil, so that can be used for as a pavement courses. So there are so many benefits of this particular particle size distribution curve. So this is the particle size distribution curve. One can see now, if you got a flat S-shaped curve, in this picture, you can see flat S-shaped curve, then it is a well-graded sand. If you got a steep curve, then because you see all the particles are almost same size, then it is uniformly graded. See, if there any hump, here you see some skip is happened here. Any hump in the gradation, then we can call it a skip graded. So I will tell you once again by selecting another color. Okay. Now one can see if you got a flat S-shaped curve, then it is well graded. That means all the portions, what I'm trying to say, all your soil is having all the gradations. What I'm trying to say, particles of different size are there in your soil. Then the curve is S-shaped. If it is a steep curve, that means almost all the particles having same size, where we can expect Cu less than 2. Cu less than 2 is for uniformly graded soil. If your curve having any jump, then it is skip graded. So this is what detailed discussion about particle size distribution curve, also called grain size distribution curve, also called gradation curve. Thank you all.